Looney mired in 13th in the standings. A 21st place finish on June 27th has all but thwarted a championship run for this O2 team, yet consistently Mike Looney has been one of the favorites every time they've shown up to run a late model race here at Motor Mile Speedway, and he is assailing the back bumper of Lee Pulliam down the back straightaway. Whatever may have been amiss on the O2 has gone away. Mike Looney is on the charge, assaulting the back bumper of Lee Pulliam as the front runners dive into turn number 1. Top 10 now single file, and they look like this. Lee Pulliam leads Mike Looney, Peyton Sellers, Tommy Lemons Jr., Krez Van Dyke the top 5, Peyton Ryan, Justin Johnson, Quinn Huff, G.R. Waldrop, and Alex Yantz the top 10 that time by on lap number 7. It's anyone's guess why Mike Looney relinquished the top spot, but it appears at this juncture that Mike Looney has the superior machine. Getting around Lee Pulliam, though, no easy task. This is almost a replay of June 27th when Mike Looney led the first 20 circuits of our second New River Bank Twin 75 before a 3-wide crash involving Lee Pulliam, Mike Looney, and Dalton Sargent wiped out over half of the top 10 cars. Many of those cars have since been repaired and are back in the race here tonight. Mike Looney's one such car. They had to replace the front clip and multiple suspension parts on this O2, but as you can see, it's on rails once again. Looney to the inside of Pulliam. He will complete the pass out of turn number 2, lap 16. Lead change. Looney back to the point. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. Looney shaky on the start, and it's Sellers with the edge in turn number 1. The opportunity Sellers was looking for, and he capitalizes on it down the back straightaway. Another lead change. It's Peyton Sellers to the point. Already 3 different leaders to start the race in 22 circuits. Sellers out front, showing the way over Mike Looney and Tommy Lemons Jr. Then it's the battle for 4th between Lee Pulliam and newcomer Peyton Ryan. Lap number 33, the top 10. Peyton Sellers leads a hard-charging Mike Looney. Lee Pulliam is scored 3rd. Tommy Lemons Jr. is 4th, and Peyton Ryan rounds out the top 5. Krez Van Dyke is scored in 6th. Justin Johnson rides 7th. 8th belongs to Alex Yantz. G.R. Waldrop and Quinn Huff round out the top 10. The entire field single file this time by. 34 circuits are in. 75 laps make up the scheduled distance. To this point, it's been Mike Looney who appears to have the strongest machine on track. Looney's O2, Lee Pulliam's number 5, and Peyton Sellers have all paced the race. That's the cream of the crop, and they're up front and pulling away from the field. At the stripe, it's Peyton Sellers, and now the battle's for 2nd between Lee Pulliam and Mike Looney. Looney suddenly going backwards as Lee Pulliam appears poised to complete the pass out of turn number 4. He will do so. Count it, Looney back to 3rd, Lee Pulliam to 2nd, and it's Peyton Sellers up front, and we've got trouble. Mike Looney, 2-car spin. It's now a multi-car collision at the apex of turns 1 and 2. Peyton Ryan collided with Mike Looney, and it triggered a multi-car crash. All cars have escaped unscathed, but for yet another race, bad luck befalls Mike Looney. All 4 on the flat out of turn number 4. Pulliam wasting no time to the inside of Peyton Sellers. Those 2 cars rocket off into turn number 1, and it's Pulliam to the inside of Sellers. Slight contact out of the corner. Pulliam has those Hoosier tires digging. Out of turn number 4, side by side. At the line, Pulliam leads lap number 52. Contact once again entering turn number 1. Pulliam leaning on the 99 of Sellers. Sellers can feel it slipping away, and this two-car battle for first has allowed Tommy Lemons Jr. to join the fray. Pulliam takes the spot, lap number 54, lead change. Pulliam to the point. Green flag is out, 7 laps to settle it at Motor Mile Speedway. And they are side by side through turns 1 and 2. Pulliam slips slightly out of the corner. The advantage goes to Sellers as the top two plunge into 3. Pulliam has the preferred groove, but Sellers is giving the number 99 a ride up top. 6 laps to go. Top spot still contended down the back straightaway. Pulliam to the inside of Sellers. 2 past national champions setting the stage for another classic finish at the 4/16th mile oval. Neck and neck they rub, trading paint through the corner. Tommy Lemons Jr. thinking about 3 wide down the back straightaway. Pulliam slams the door, but he's still got Sellers up top to contend with. Crowd rises to their feet. 4 laps of racing remaining, and it's Sellers with the edge on Pulliam. Sparks flying from out from underneath the 99. Sellers driving it to the limit. He is wheeling that race car, searching for that elusive first win of the season, and he clears the 5 of Pulliam. 3 laps to go. Peyton Sellers willing it to a win. He's going to have to hold off Lee Pulliam to do it. Pulliam rallying back to the bottom out of turn number 4. They're side by side. 2 laps to go. Pulliam won't go quietly. And down the back straightaway, it's now Pulliam with the edge on Sellers. They're coming to the white flag. The white flag unfurls. Pulliam leads the white flag lap. Who will lead the last one? Sellers up top. It's Lee Pulliam to the bottom. We're set for another photo finish at Motor Mile Speedway. They barrel off into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Lemons hooks the 5 of Pulliam. He stays in it. Pulliam wins it. Another unbelievable finish at Motor Mile Speedway. Pulliam withstands an assault from Tommy Lemons Jr. and fends off Peyton Sellers to win his 3rd race of the year.
I'll tell you, hats off to the track. It just got a good little track here. It really, the second groove comes in great, and it makes it a good opportunity for a good race like that. I brought this blue car this week thinking it might be a little bit longer, but I still come up short. But hats off to Lee and those guys. He was a little better than we were, no doubt about it. I'd have loved if he'd have raced me a little bit cleaner there, to be quite honest with you. I run 30 laps with Tommy last week, and we come home with no scratches on the cars. And, you know, that's just the way it is. And we'll just hopefully rebound here and come back strong in the second race.
After 2 months, Lee Pulliam is back in victory lane. And Lee, what a show for these race fans. Talk about those closing circuits between you and Peyton Sellers.
It was getting wild there, you know. Peyton was giving me all he had on the outside there, and I had Tommy jacking me up from behind, and it was wild. It was kind of uncontrollable, and 3 wide to the finish line. You know, I got up in Peyton's door, and then Tommy jacked me up, and I tell you, it was so one all 3 of us didn't wide it up, but we held on and made a heck of a finish for the fans.
Lee Pulliam slides into 3rd down the front straightaway, but he is a full straightaway behind the leader, Peyton Ryan. Tommy Lemons Jr. may be in conservation mode. It's still a half straightaway distance separating Ryan from the 27 of Lemons. We have lost the transponder on the 23 of Peyton Ryan, unable to score the 23 machine. Therefore, we have no interval between the 1st and 2nd place cars. Yet it is clear that Peyton Ryan has a car capable of winning this race. The redraw has proved fortuitous to Peyton Ryan as he continues to show the way over Tommy Lemons Jr., Lee Pulliam, and Ryan Wilson. It's been a good thing for Mike Looney and Justin Johnson. Those 2 cars continuing to rally to the front of this field. Looney to the inside of Rusty Skews. This is the battle for the 10th spot. An unbelievable rebound for Team O2 and Mike Looney. Looney, a net gain of 10 positions since the drop of the green. Justin Johnson, tracing the tire tracks of Mike Looney, has followed him through the holes. that 0-2 is created. Both drivers looking very racy as we near the halfway point of the contest. And green flag is out. We're back underway, and it's Tommy Lemons Jr. with the jump. Into turn number 1. It looked like he would have been clear, but a great rally out of the corner by Ryan. Ryan will not go quietly. Tommy Lemons Jr. has a challenge from Peyton Ryan. Tommy content to strap those Hoosier tires to the top side of the racetrack. He'll make it work. Lee Pulliam loose out of the corner. They're 3 wide further back, action all over the 4/16th mile oval. Lee Pulliam saved it. Mike Looney's charge to the top spot continues. He's to the inside of Peyton Sellers. That is the battle for the 7th spot. Mike Looney, like gangbusters, out of a cannon. That red 0-2 is on a mission. Ryan Wilson got loose right in front of Mike Looney. A great save by the driver of the number 12, and for a moment, a heart-stopping moment for Mike Looney. All drivers escape unscathed. Further up front, Lee Pulliam has made quick work of Peyton Ryan. A friendly bump and run sent the 23 skating up the turn 4 banking. Looney trying to go to work on Ryan Wilson. Looney with fresher tires could be the dark horse in this race, but time is running out. He has got to clear the number 12, which has been no easy task for the front runners tonight. Ryan Wilson has held his own in this second feature. Up front, it's Tommy Lemons Jr. by 2 car lengths over the 5 of Lee Pulliam. Pulliam eyeing a sweep of the Michael Huffman Memorial Twin 75s after outdueling Peyton Sellers in an epic photo finish at the line. 0.03 of a second, the margin of victory in race number 1. Pulliam is on the attack once again. Lemons tries to make the 27 2 car lengths wide. Down the back straightaway, once again slamming the door on Pulliam. Pulliam all 4 on the flat, and out of the corner they're side by side for first. Pulliam to the bottom. Tommy Lemons Jr. up top. It is no easy task passing Tommy Lemons Jr. when car number 27 is operating out of the top groove of the racetrack. "63 laps in the books, and another classic Motor Mile Speedway finish is in the making. Lee Pulliam to the bottom of Tommy Lemons Jr. We have seen some great finishes in recent weeks here at the 4/16th mile oval. We could be in store for yet another epic run to the checkers. Pulliam has the slight edge as the top 2 plunge into turn number 3. Lemons hanging tough up top, but it will be to no avail. Pulliam has secured the top spot, lap 65. 10 to go. Field in the hands of Lee Pulliam. Green flag is out. Peyton Ryan with a friendly shove to the back end of the 5. The 5 pushes up the banking, but will maintain control of the top spot. Peyton Ryan on the charge. To the bottom of Pulliam. The 2 make slight contact. It's Tommy Lemons Jr. in trouble with a late race surge by the 23 of Ryan. It's going to allow Lee Pulliam to get the advantage, and it may very well be the winning advantage. Pulliam out to 2/10 lead over this battle for second between Tommy Lemons Jr. and the 23 of Ryan. 5 laps of racing remaining. The battles for second. Tommy Lemons Jr. up top trying to shake the 23 of Ryan. Sellers looking on in 4th, and he's bringing Adam Long with him. Peyton Ryan using up the 27 of Lemons, pushing the 27 up and out of his groove. Now back to the bottom in turn number 1. Peyton Ryan trying to slide past the 27 of Lemons. Crossover move to no avail. Tommy gives the 23 a shot in turn 4. Time is running out, and Lee Pulliam is getting away. Green flag is out. 2 laps to settle it at Motor Mile Speedway. Peyton Ryan with a good jump. Strong off the corner, and Peyton Ryan is to the outside of Lee Pulliam. The top 2 plunge into turn number 3. They're coming to the white flag, 2 abreast the entire field. 2x2, white flag in the air, 1 lap to settle it. Pulliam gets loose up and into the 23 of Ryan down the back straightaway for the final time, and here comes Lemons. A 4-car fray for first. Lemons, Pulliam diving it in deep out of the corner. They're 3 wide coming to the line. Peyton Ryan wins it. An unbelievable finish. Peyton Ryan took the win. From the cockpit, could you tell who took the win?
I couldn't, you know, he had that thing wound up on the outside, and, you know, I was trying to protect the bottom, and just it's hard to protect everything, you know, so just lost it there by inches, but he did a good job. He got up on the outside and kept his pinch down and won the race.
From the cockpit, could you tell who won that race?
Well, from the first race, I kind of bent up my nose a little bit so I could see it, so I looked over and I'm like, yes, I got it, so I kind of knew. He's a great racer. I've raced in the Southern National. I've actually never beat him until tonight, so that feels pretty good. To get it like this, that's awesome.